All right, today we're going to tackle a huge health myth, one that promises a super quick fix for a problem you might not even have. So let's just dive right in.
I mean, that's a pretty intense question, right? You've seen it everywhere. Ads, online videos, all promising to flush out pounds and pounds of toxic sludge that's supposedly just sitting in your gut. It's designed to sound alarming and, yeah, a little bit gross.
But the big question is there any truth to it at all, or is it just really good marketing? We're going to separate the science from the hype and figure out what's really happening inside our bodies.
Okay, first things first. Let's tackle this toxic poop idea head on. Where in the world did this concept of pounds of impacted waste even come from?
Okay, so here's the thing. There are real but incredibly extreme medical cases like this. I mean, can you imagine going to the bathroom only once a month? That's a serious medical emergency. And yes, that person, without a doubt, was carrying a massive amount of waste. Stories like this are shocking, and they're what give the myth its power. But here is the most important part of that story. That is so not the average person. That's a rare and serious medical condition, not what's happening in your gut on a day-to-day basis. Just look at the difference here. The myth wants you to believe you're carrying around a bowling ball's worth of waste. But the reality for a healthy person, it's about 1 pound of material in transit at any given time. Your body is an efficient processing machine, not a toxic waste dump. So you might be thinking, okay, maybe I don't have 20 pounds of gunk, but what's the harm in a little cleanse anyway? Can't hurt, right? Well, not so fast. It turns out the supposed solution could actually be way more dangerous than the problem. And this personal story says it all. This person tried every cleanse out there, and the result wasn't health and energy, it was starvation. It was a dangerous sodium deficiency. That doesn't sound like healing, that sounds like you're just wrecking your body's natural balance.
Let's break down exactly why this flushing idea is so problematic. First, it can cause serious electrolyte imbalances. A lot of these cleanses are basically just starvation diets in disguise. And worst of all, you're flushing out the good bacteria your gut desperately needs while totally ignoring the actual root of most digestive issues, which is usually your diet.
This is the perfect analogy. Doing an aggressive cleanse is like carpet bombing your gut with antibiotics. And what's the major side effect of antibiotics? Well, for many people, it's constipation. It's this crazy irony. You do the cleanse to fix digestive issues, but by wiping out your gut's ecosystem, you can actually make things much, much worse. And that brings us to the most important point. We need a complete mindset shift here. It's time to stop thinking about your colon as a plumbing system that needs to be scrubbed. We need to see it for what it really is, a living world. Seriously, your colon is not a trash can. It's this incredible, dynamic, living ecosystem. We call it the gut microbiome, and it is absolutely critical for your health, from digesting your food to keeping your immune system strong. The compost pile analogy is perfect. You know, if you throw a bunch of leaves in a sterile plastic bag, they're just going to sit there and get slimy. But in a compost pile, with all those amazing microbes, they transform into rich, healthy soil. Your colon works the same way. It needs those microbes to break things down and create value. And the sheer scale of this is mind-blowing. We're not talking about a few little germs here. In a single gram of intestinal material, that's about the weight of a paperclip, you have over 100 times billion microbes, billion with a B. And it gets even wilder. In that same tiny gram, you also have around 100 million friendly viruses. Their whole job is to act like little security guards, keeping any potentially bad bacteria from getting out of control. It's an amazing, self-regulating system. So why do we care about this bustling city inside us? Well, these microbes are essential workers. They help us absorb nutrients from our food. They actually manufacture essential vitamins like B and K for us. They're a huge part of our immune system, and they take fiber, which we can't digest, and turn it into fuel that directly feeds the cells of our colon. Flushing them out is just a terrible idea. Okay, so if flushing is out, what's the real answer for a healthy gut? The solution is all about nurturing this internal garden, not attacking it. And the strategy is actually pretty simple. Number one, you've got to feed your good microbes with lots of different kinds of fiber from a wide variety of vegetables. Number two, bring in reinforcements by eating probiotic-rich fermented foods like sauerkraut or kefir. And number three, if you're still having issues, it's time to stop treating the symptom and investigate the real underlying cause. So what could that real cause be?
Well, you have to look upstream in your digestive system. Maybe the issue is low bile from your liver. Or it could be low stomach acid, meaning food isn't getting broken down properly right from the start. Or maybe your pancreas is just exhausted and not producing enough enzymes. These are the real issues worth investigating, not some imaginary toxic sludge. And this really is the ultimate takeaway. Whether you're dealing with constipation or diarrhea, the real sustainable solution is almost always found in your diet, not in a magic pill or a 7-day flush. It's about what you eat day in and day out. That's how you truly correct digestive problems for good. So the next time you hear about some revolutionary new cleanse, I want you to ask yourself this one simple question. Are you making choices that feed and nourish the 100 trillion allies living inside you, or are you just trying to wash them all away? The answer to that question will make all the difference.